This is your host, Mike Hassahan, live from New York City. We got a couple friends we just met right now, obviously, but this is Cyber Power of Tigray. We're going to broadcast from New York City. I'm going to interview like a few people individually, but as they are standing together, we got Tigray flag. So if you guys can't hear us, we're trying to shout as loud as we can. It's after midnight New York City. Yesterday, we had a successful protest. We had more than 500 people in front of the United Nations in New York City. We're talking about Tigray genocide, Tigray women rape, Tigray chokehold by the unelected Ethiopian government who's been massacred in Tigray. The Eritreans must get out of Tigray. The United Arab Emirates, who's been massacring Tigray people, must be held accountable by the United Nations, by the U.S., by the world community. So, with that in mind, I'm going to start with you, young lady. We appreciate you joining us. So, we are from Tigray. We'll have you just like stand right where you're at.
Sounds good.
Could you briefly say your name and what got you to actually stop and ask us what the flag is all about?
Yeah. So my name is Jessica. I'm born and raised in New York. I hear about world issues and world problems, but obviously I don't hear enough about them. So me and Tom, my boyfriend, stopped because we saw the flags and Tigray, your guys' hometown. We were curious. We were walking the streets of New York City, and the things I heard about your country, Tigray. I did hear about NPR on the radio station. About 2 hours from New York City. Only once. But there's not enough coverage on this, and there should be more coverage on this. I should have known more things about this.
So upsetting.
Yeah, it's enraging. Everyone on the street should know about this right now. It's really sad, and it's like why the fuck is this even happening? And there needs to be more action and more.
We need to recognize Tigray as a country so they can get actual support from the United States.
Definitely for sure. So I'm with you guys for it all. Have you guys on Facebook? I'm willing to share on all my social media platforms. I'm ready to spread some awareness on this because this is something that we need to figure the fuck out.
It's a genocide.
Yeah, and obviously there's things like this going on in the entire world.
And the United States
they
stepped into it.
We need to care about individual people when we can.
They need to step into this time. They need to care about these individual people.
Yeah.
So go ahead and state your name. That's okay.
I'm really passionate. I'm Tom Flynn from Binghamton. We're from Binghamton.
2 hours from here.
Yeah, 2 hours from here. And we just wanted to come for Valentine's Day. And I heard about this on the radio like 100 days ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ran into a room like, you gotta hear what's happening in the oldest democratized country in Africa.
Yeah, no, you listen to
great.
NPR all the time. He really did. I remember.
And they talk about the United States going and helping other countries.
Yeah.
But this is an actual moment in time in history that we need to come together for a minority in a primarily Muslim country, right?
Yeah.
And the United Emirates commitment to that country to actually murder their people, that's a genocide to me, man.
Raping, like, what?
Because the neighboring countries, the mercenaries.
Why can we get a McDonald's burger in a second and walk these streets with our privilege?
Right.
And these people, innocent people, are getting fucking raped. They can't even fucking eat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta stop swearing.
Because the internet.
Sorry, I gotta stop swearing.
You're good.
Sorry, I'll stop swearing.
But we can't hear about it because the internet's blackout and nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think when I saw you guys in front of the AT&T building, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense with communication. But like, you have to go to Saudi Arabia, 60,000 people already fleeing. Like, why aren't we paying more attention to this? I'm really frustrated about it.
Yeah. So we're here now. Action awareness.
Thank you. So I'm going to come around to you guys in a sec. So I'm going to ask this wonderful lady also who had joined the protest in New York City yesterday. We had a little over 500 people that showed up on February 25th. We expected to have hopefully over 1,000 people in Washington, D.C. to bring to the new president and the vice president of the United States to stand for humanity. And I'm going to start with Hurit over here. We know who you are. She's one of our Denver, Colorado, obviously strong advocate for peace and justice. And today we saw the video by the great runner Haile Gebrselassie of Ethiopia tarnishing people. What What do you want to say about that?
Well, what I want to say about
Go ahead.
highly okay.
English.
Only English? No,
You can sit up high too. No. Real life.
Come high, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I can speak Amharic. So ዛሬ actually ከሁሉ ጊዜ በላይ የመረረንና በጣም ያሳዘንን ቀን ነው። ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ ወጥቶ የተናገረው ነገር በጣም የሚያሳፍር ከዱርዬ እንጂ ከጤነኛ ሰው የማይጠበቅ ከሌባ ከቀማኛ የሚጠበቅ ንግግር ነው የተናገረው። እንዲፋጠንለት የፈለገው ነገር ሁሉ አለ የተናገረው ነገር ላይ ምኑ እንዲፋጠንለት እንደተፈለገ ራሱ አይገባም። ሚሊየንስ ኦፍ ፒፕል ረሃብ ላይ ነው ያሉት። ከ60,000 በላይ ስደት ላይ ነው ያሉት። ከ50,000 በላይ ሲቪሊያንስ ሰላማዊ ህዝብ እየሞተ ነው። ምንድነው የፈለገው ማለት ነው? አሁን እንግዲህ ምኑን እንዲፈጠን የፈለገው ሞር ፒፕል እንዲሞቱና በብዛት ሞተው እሱ ካር ዲለርሺፕ ይሁን ምናምን ያለውን ንግድ በሰላም እንዲያጓጉዝ ነው የፈለገው። የሚያረጋው ነገር በሙሉ በጣም የሚያሳዝን የሚያሳፍር የሚያስጠላ ሬፕ የበዛበት ቦታ ላይ የሚያወራው ነገር የተለየ ለምንድነው ለማስታረቅ ሄደን ስላልተሳካልን ምናምን አለ። ለምን ግልጽልጽ ያለ ነገር አልተናገረም? ከመጀመሪያው ማንን ልታስታርቁ ነው የሄዳችሁት? ማን ነው እምቢ ያላችሁ? ምንድን ነበር የማስታረቂያ መንገዳችሁ? እና ማን ነው ያስቆመህ ነው? ይሄ ሁሉ ካለፈ በኋላ ጀግኖቻችን እንደ የኃይለ ሥላሴ ርዝራዦች የደርግ ርዝራዦች ወይም ደግሞ መንግስቱ ኃይለማርያም አይደሉም። አይበሩም፣ አይሮጡም፣ የትም አይሄዱም። ድሮም ታግለው ነው ይሄን ሁሉ እሱን ራሱን ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ ያንተ እድገት አክቹአሊ የኛ የወንድሞቻችን ሞት ነው የነበረው ቢገባህ ኖሮ። አሁን ደግሞ አሮጡም፣ የሄዱበት ቦታ የላቸውም፣ ወደ ውጭ አልተደበቁም። በስ እየሰማናቸው ነው፣ ዓለም እየሰማው ነው ድምጻቸውን። እየታገሉ ነው። ሮጠን አናቅም፣ ተደብቀን አናቅም። ወንድሞቻችን አያቶቻችን ሁሌ ለኢትዮጵያ ነው የሞቱት። እኛም ኢትዮጵያ ነው ስንል የነበረው። ኢትዮጵያ ማለት ግን የምታስደፍር ሌባ የምትወድ ሲዘፈንላት የኖረ ሀገር ነች። ለምሳሌ ኢትዮጵያ ሀገር የሞኘነች ተላላ የገደለሽ ቀርቶ የሞተልሽ በላ አይደለም ዚያዝ ወይ ራን የሞተልሽ ቀርቶ የገደለሽ በላ የገደላት የሚበላ አባት የተዋረደች የተረገመች ሀገር ነው ነች። እኛ የምንለው አሁን ወታደር ለወታደር አሁንም እንደፈለጉ ይፋጩ እያልን ነው። ወታደር ለወታደር የሚያሸንፈውን ስለምናቅ ነው እንደዛ የምንለው። ሰላማዊ ህዝብን የሚገድል አረመኔ የሞላባት ኢትዮጵያ ግን በጣም ታሳዝናለች። በጣም አዝነናል። አልተኛንም። 101 ቀናችን ነው። 101 ቀን አልተኛንም አልልም፣ ምክንያቱም እየተኛ ነው። ኦብቪየስሊ ይሄው አልሞትንም፣ ግን እረፍት የለንም፣ እንቅልፍ የለንም። እንታገላለን፣ እስከ መጨረሻው እንታገላለን። ልክ እንደ ወንድሞቻችን፣ እንደ ታጋዮቻችን፣ እንደ ጀግኖቻችን ሚሊተሪ ዲክታተርሺፕን ገደል የከተቱት ወንድሞቻችን አሁንም ሌቦቹን ቀማኞቹን ገለው እንደሚወጡ እናውቃለን። አንዳንዱ የሚያሳዝነን ነገር ያለው ግን አሁን እንደ ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ እንደ ፕሬዝዳንት ነኝ ተብየዋ ሬፕ የተደረጉ ሴቶችን ዳይፐር እና ሞዴስ ይዛላቸው የሄደችው ከምን ጋር ተገናኝቶ ማለት ነው? ለምን እንደዛ አይነት ለምን አንሰማም? ደግሞ ኦን ቴሌቪዥን ለምን አልሰማነውም? ገብታ ጠይቃ ከሆነ የወጣችው ከነሱ ጋር በፍቅር ተያይዛ ተጨባብጣ ለምን አላየናትም? ምክንያቱም ተዋርዳ ስለወጣች ናት። ሴት ልጆች ካላት ያሳያት፣ በሴት ልጆቿ በራሷም ያሳያት፣ በእናቷም በምታውቃቸው ሴቶች በሙሉ የትግራይ ሴቶች የሚሆኑትን ነገር እንዲያሳዩት ነው ጸሎቴ። እንዲህ ግን ጸሎቴ ማለት እኔ ፎጣ ለባሽ አይደለሁኝም። በአንድ እጄ መስቀል፣ በአንድ እጄ ሽጉጥ፣ ከዛ ኢየሱስ ለነሱ ብቻ የቆመ ይመስል ሰው እያረደ ኢየሱስ ከሚለው ሰው ጋር ሃይማኖቴ አንድ አይደለም እኔ። ስለዚህ እሷንም አልጸልይላትም፣ እንዲያሳያት ግን እመኝላታለሁ። ምክንያቱም ወታደር ልከው ህዝባችንን ካዋረዱ በኋላ ዓለም ውሸት ነው እንዲህ ለማስመሰል ሄደው ደግሞ የሚዘባበቱባቸው ነገር ያስጠላል። ሌላው ደግሞ አዲስ አበባ ያላችሁ ተጋሩ፣ አዲስ አበባ ያላችሁ ሰዎች ይሄንን የምታዳምጡ ሴቶቻችን ባካችሁ ተዋርዳችሁ አታዋርዱ። ለራሳችሁን ብገሉ ራሱ ይሻላል። ሴቶች በተለይ የተወሰናችሁ ሴቶች ታማኝ እድሜ ልካችንን ሲሰድበን ሲያዋረደን ሚሊዮኖች እንዲሞቱ እስኪሞቱ ድረስ እስኪያልቁ ድረስ ስራዬን አላቆምም ከሚል ሰው ጋር ቆማችሁ እንደገና ገንዘብ የምታሰባስቡት ማንን? ህዝባችንን ለማስጨረስ ምን ለማግኘት? ለመብላት ሰው ለመብላት አይኖርም። ሰው የሚኖረው ለመኖር ነው፣ አንድ ነገር ሰርቶ ለማለፍ እና ይሄው ነው። በጣም ብዙ የሚያሳዝን ነገር አለ። ግን ምንድነው ዓለም እየሰማን ነው። ዓለም ትግራይን እያወቃት ነው። የትናንትናው ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ እጅግ በጣም አሪፍ፣ የሚያስደስት፣ የሚያኮራ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ነበር። አመሰግናለሁ።
ታንክ ዩ እና በትግርኛ አው በልድምፅ እንደገና በትግርኛ
በትግርኛ ደቂ ዓደይ ተጋሩ ኣጆኹም ክንዕወት ኢና እዚ ዘይተርፍ ነገር እዩ ክንዕወት ኢና ትግርኛ ይዛረብ እየ ብደንብ ይዛረብ ግን ኣነ በአምሓርኛ ተዛሪበ ነቶም የእዱግ ተዘይሰማዕኩልኩም መን ከስምዐልኩም እዩ ትግርኛ ዝዛረብ ብዙሕ ኣለና ንንበኣትና ከዓ ብትግርኛ ሽግርና ንፈልጦ ኢና ኣነ ብትግርኛ ተዛሪበ ንትግራዋይ ጥራሕ እየ ከስምዕ ትግራዋይ ጥራሕ ግን ኣይኮነን ክሰምዕ ዘለዎ ንሕና ንበዓልትና ሞ ንሰማማዕ ኮለና ግን ኣምሓሩ ክሰምዕዎ ኣለዎም ኣምሓሩ ጥራሕ ከይኮነ ኤቭሪባዲ ንኢትዮጵያ ክሰምዑ ኣለዎ እዚ ንሕና ፋይት ንገብሮ ዘለና ኣዲስ ኣበባ ተወሊድና ዝዓበና ደቂ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ትግርኛ ስለ ዘይንፈቱ ስለዚ እናሓፍር ወይ ከዓ ስለ ንፀልኦ ኣይኮነን ብትግርኛ ዘይንቃለስ ዘለና ንቃለስ ዘለና በአምሓርኛ ኩሉ ክሰምዐልና እዩ ምሳኩም ኢና ዘለና ትግራይ ክትዕወት እያ ናይ ግድን ክትዕወት እያ የቀየለ
Thank you. Elsa.
Hi, I'm Elsa Hagos from Denver. So yesterday event was very successful. We're so proud of the Tagalog that came from all over. It was amazing to see all the Tagalogs together, being the voice for the voiceless. It was amazing. So our hope is next time we come to New York City, Tigray would be a country, and then we would be placing the flag of Tigray.
Where?
In New York City.
Where at?
At the United Nations. So that is our dream. We know we will fight hard for that to happen, and we just want to thank all the Tagaru for us to unite like this, because that make us better, that make us unite, would make us love each other more and be as one. So, Haile Gebrselassie, as he mentioned it, we were just numb when we heard him speak. It's like a slap on the face, really, to Tigray people and to all of us, to so many. You're supposed to stand for the truth, for humanity. And what's taking place in Tigray right now is women, children, underage are getting raped. Hunger, starvation is taking place in Tigray. Because of what? Their own government attacking his own people with Arab Emirates. I believe the bombing has stopped, but the Eritrean troops are there, raping our children, women, and no one is helping. It's helping in the dark. No electricity, no telecommunication. This is taken in the dark. Blackout. It's not fair to the people in Tigray. And the president of Ethiopia went to visit the women that went through rape, that went through torture with these military men, and they did not want her present with the military personnel.
So let me make a correction there. So there's no president in Ethiopia because there's no election. So it's actually self-proclaimed president.
She's a president.
Well, but she's not elected. But they're not. Neither one of them are. They're not elected. So as of last year, so I just wanted for the audience to remember.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure the world understands.
He's not elected. Yeah.
So
Prime Minister Abiy is not re-elected.
He's not a prime minister.
So he's not. It's
Right.
not elected. He's not elected. Re-elected. The election was supposed to take in June, and the reason was because of coronavirus. But the election could have happened. There was no reason why it didn't happen. But she went to visit the prime minister. The president went to visit Tigray, the women that were raped, tortured, and they did not want her in the room, and she still went in the room.
because it was photo op, more or
Yeah,
less.
okay. So if the event that took place was successful, how come there's no pictures? How come
Yes,
there's
sir.
no
Yes, sir.
media in the room?
Besides the
So,
ball yesterday,
and we
yeah,
didn't
man,
see
it's
that.
some homeless. You have to help me out, corpses, son.
She couldn't help. So that didn't take place. So we're just like Photoshop, photo shoot. It's, we need to, what we want is, I know Haile Selassie said, what is the solution? What the solution is, we want the Eritrean troops to get out of Tigray. We want the bombing. We want all the stuff that's happening against our people to stop. So our people can have peace. And by the way, our president of Tigray did not leave us. All the officials did not leave us. They did not abandon us. They were saving the people of Tigray, and that's why they left, because they were going to start bombing Mekelle. So what would you
So
say
let's
about
let's
Tigray?
focus on Haile Selassie. So like yeah, we aired that already. So let's talk about what you were talking about. The woman who visited, she was told not to visit them, but she went anyway. So
Sure.
what does that tell us? Like, as far as like doing whatever they feel they want to do for photo ops,
Yes.
how does that fix the genocide? How does it fix the rape? How does it fix the fact that Ethiopia has brought like foreign mercenaries and put the region of Tigray, 6.5 million people, at a chokehold for 101 days? There has been no water, no food. So let's focus on that.
Yeah, it's not fixing anything. It's not going to fix anything. The only way it's going to get fixed is they need to leave Tigray, because the looting, the starvation is getting worse because these people don't have nothing to eat or drink.
Right.
Okay? So the solution is we want to help our people, okay? But we can't. There's a war going on. But if the Eritrean troops leave, if the Ethiopian military leaves, we can have peace and we can restart over. But the country is destructed. It's demolished. It's bombed. Church, cities, everything. So we don't have, they're stealing everything from the people. So they're looting. And the Eritrean armies are, they're dying, and then there's more. He bring more troops. There's more killing. They leave and there's more troops. They die. So we just need to move so we can have peace. And we want the UN to help us. The United Nations.
So I'm gonna shift it to you, but I'm gonna have you go this way too, so I can have you guys all together. And then I'm gonna have you guys try to like go around like faster. So if I can have you briefly say your name, and then you can talk in Tigrinya, you can talk in Amharic, English, whatever you like. But I'm gonna try to cut you guys a little shorter so I can give everybody a chance to like go around again.
ስመይ ዓለም ገሰሰ
You're gonna have to
ይባላል።
shout.
ስመይ ዓለም ገሰሰ ይባላል። ካብ ዴንቨር ኮሎራዶ እየ መፅአ ምስ ኣሕዋተይ ማለት እዩ። ትግራይ ካብ ዝወሩና
Speak up a little bit.
101 መዓልቲ ጌርና እኒአና እና ትማሊ ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ጌርና ነርና። ብዙሕ ሰብ መፅኡ ካብ ተፈላለየና ኢና መፂና እና ብጣዕሚ ደስ ኢሉ ንምምፅአይ ንምንታይ ድምፂ ዝለይብሎም ድምፂ ክኾን ስለለለኒ ማለት እዩ። ኣብዚ ብንመፃ ኩለለ ብጣዕሚ ተሓጒሰ። ምክንያቱ ኣብዚ ዘለዉ ኣሕዋትና ንእሽተይ ስለዝኾኑ ካብ ዝኾነ መፂና ዩኤን ድምፅና ስምዑና ክንብል ስለዝመፃና ድምፅና ክሰምዑና እዮም። ንዓድና ችግራት ሰልፉ ክኾን እዩ ኢለ እየ ንኣምን እና ብትግበር ኣሎ ዓድና ብብዙሓት መንግስትታት እያ ተወሪራ እኒኣ። ስለዚ እዚ ለለ ንምንታይ ኢና ንውረር ዘለና ኣይንግዛእ እዩ ስለንበልና መንግስትና እኒአና መንግስትና ኢና ንመሓዳደር ኢልና ስለንመረፅና እዩ ኩላ በፂሕና እኒአና። ብጥሜት ብፅምኢ ብመድሓኒት ምስኣን ብኩሉ እዮም እንግዲህ ንኣና ተጋሩ ከጥፉና ደልዩ ዘለዉ ተጋሩ ክንጠፍእ ሱና ክብንቅርዎ እዮም ደልዩ። ግን ትማልለ ነርና ኢና ሎሚ ንነብር ኣለና ንናጋለ ንነብር ኢና እንዳው ላተዓወትና ሰጢምና ደሚቕና ኢና ክንወፅእ። እዚ መፂሉ ኣሎ እዚ ኸዚ ዝፍስስዎ ኣለዉ ደም ልትል ፅቡቕ ነገር ክፈጥረልና እዩ የብል ብክልተ ወገን ሓደ ካባና ችግር የብልናይ ንሕና ለጥፋእና በደል የብልናይ ዓድና መፂኦም እዮም ዝወሩና ኣለዉ እምበይ ንሕና ይኽድናዮም ከዚ ለለ ክንረድአኩም ኢና ልብሉና ኣለዉ ቀቲሎምስ ክነድሕነኩም ኢና እዮም ልብሉና ኣለውና ሎማዓንቲ ንሃይለ ገብረስላሴ ልናገርዎ ዝነበሩ ብጣዕሚ ዝገርም መራሕቲ የብልኩም እዩ ይብሉና ኣለዉ መራሕቲኦም ወፃወፂኦም እዮም ይብሉና ኣለዉ ብኣክቲቪስት እያ ትመሓደር ዝዓዲ ይብሉና ኣለዉ ብጣዕሚ ዝገርም ነገር እዩ መራሕትና ሃምናያቶም ጎያይቲ ይኾኑ ህዝቦም ዝሓድጉ ይኾኑ ተኳስ 3-4 ግዜ ልሞቱ መራሕቲ እዮም ነዮና ንሕና ትግራይ መራሕትና እማ መሪፅና ኮይና ስለልመረፅና ኮይና ንውረር ለና እና ብኩሉ ኣራዊት ኣምሓራ ይወርና ኣሎ ኣራዊት ኤርትራ ይወርና ኣለዉ ና ኤምሬት ወሪሩና እዩ ድሮን ገይሩ ወሪሉና እዩ ደብዲቡና እዩ ሶማልያ ወሪራትና እያ ለኣና እንግዲህ ለይወረረና ነገር የለን ግን ተጋሩ ባዕልና ተጋሩ ኢና ለለናና አንሕና ንመርሕና እኒአና ንመረፅና እዩ እኒአና ጥራሕ ካብኣቶም ንደሊ ዓድና ለቂቆም ክወፁ እና ንኩሎም ለለ ለዓለም መንግስትታት ንጥይቕ ለለና ኣራዊት ኤርትራ ክወፁ ኣራዊት ኣምሓራ ክወፁ ና ትግራይ ፀላእቲ ኩሎም ክወፁልና አንሕና ግን ስትሮንግ ኢና ካብ ቀደምና ንትግራይ ባዕልና እኒአና መንገዲ እንድሕረግኒና ኮይናሲ ሰሪሕና ኢና ጥሪናዮ ኩሉ ነገር هزلله سرحنا تكوينا زخلا التورر إرترا كإرترا من قصدي 3 عامات يرؤيو كون دول أنا كون الهزوية كوني الهزوية محددري كاوزي لا 3 عامات مول كاوزي لا تسددل لا تدوقوم لنبريو مسرح يفولت لذي نحل لا يسرح وين لا نحل لا يسرح وين لا سرقوا تلسرقوا بيلد غيرو بيزو مخونا نا نانجل خزتايو وين نانجل ما يين اكت تقول كل يوم اكت تقولنا طلعنا وصلنا تحريق منغستنا نيويو ناينا ايغوي ولا هيدا سلاسي ما ايدلينا حمن لالمن نبر ما ايدلينا بعنا نينا بعنا تقارس نينا يهو ساتم ندي وشتو كقول اسراء شو عامت بزح نقدر حماع نقدر لا صرف تصريحهم إحنا قل إسرائيل شو عادي عمد عادي للوط ميرنا ساتهم اللي يصرفوا عادي حاولوا ودقة تدعينا أو لعلي مساعد كتير استحقاق غيرنا يعني يمنا هذه نياتهم حاجة زي دينا عدينا لقيهم يسوقوا إحنا هنا تجارو محسن ناتجراويتي كل يعتفري جاكانو مهوران يعتفرنا نيو إيو ስለዚህ ንመንግስት ይሉሎ ይኻቱ በርትዑ ንኢና ኣብቲ ህይወትኩም ትውለኹም ንጹህ ደም ተፍስስ ለለኹም ለለ መቸር ንሕና
ኣመጨረሻ ከምኡ ሳመራይስ ንገብሮ ኢና ኣሕፅረ ቢልኪ ናይቲ ሎም ቅነ ዝካየድ ዘሎ ፀውሞ ኣብ መጨረሻ ዕድልክወኩም ኢሉ ኩልኩም ሳመራይስ ዝገብርዎ ካብኡ ንክልትኤን ኮን ዕድልክወ ንኣቶም ኮለ እንደገና ካብኡ ሳመራይስ ገርና ክንዓፅዎ
እና اللي من خزانة بتوم دربشنا لو مخلصهم مسيلهم قتلت لهم سبات يدكم حازلنا عافكم حازلنا عيتقولوا يهو نتقرأ حزبي عيتقبلكم إلى الله نيو إيمان قصتنا بعلو دبكم نيو إيمان حديثنا متو بعلو من قصتنا نوعنا لمرتنا يوم من قصتي كان حدا لنا أيوة يغني.
Thank you. Okay, you want to go? You want to go? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have you say your name. You can speak Amharic if you want to, or you can do English, whatever. I want both of you guys to go behind Elsa, maybe. I can't get all of you guys to get like on the video, fortunately. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Just you got to focus on the
camera. Okay. ስሜ ንግስት ይባላል ከኮሎራዶ ነው የመጣሁት አማርኛ ነው የምናገረው ምክንያቱም አዲስ አበባ ነው ተወልጄ ያደግኩት ግን ትግሬ ነው እና ለማንኛውም ዛሬ የመጣንበት ምክንያት ትላንትና እንትን ስለነበረ ነው ፕሮቴስት ማድረግ ስለነበረብን ፕሮቴስት የምናደርገው ደግሞ ለህዝባችን ነው ምክንያቱም እኔ አሁን መጠየቅ ነው የምፈልገው ኢትዮጵያ what did you want from us? በተጋሩ ላይ እንግዲህ ጆኖሳይድ የተጀመረው ዛሬ አይደለም። ኦፊሻሊ እንኳን ካወቀን 2 ዓመት አልፎታል። መንገድ ዘግታችሁ እህል ከልክላችሁ 20 ምናምን ሺህ ተጋሩ ከጎንደር አባራችሁ ልትልን ወደ መቀሌ ሄዱ አላችሁ። እንደገና መቀሌ መሸጉ ትላላችሁ። የትግራይ ህዝብ የራሱ መንግስት መርጦ በሰላም እየኖረ ነበር። ኦል ኦቨር ኢትዮጵያ ትግራይ ብቻ ሰላም ስለነበረች አብይ አህመድ አገር ማስተዳደር ስላልቻለ በዛው ትግራይ አይደለችም በአክቲቪስት የምትተዳደረው ኢትዮጵያ ናት። አብይ አህመድ የፌስቡክ እና የእንትን አክቲቪስት ነው እንጂ ሊደር አይደለም። ሂዝ ናት ሊደር። እሱ ማስተዳደር ስላልቻለ እነ ደብረጽዮን ማስተዳደር ስለቻሉ ቅናት ነው። በጣም የሚያሳዝነው ነገር ያልተመረጠ መንግስት የተመረጠ መንግስትን ያሳድዳል። this is so sad። በቃ ምን አይነት ኮራፕትድ ሀገር ውስጥ እየኖርን እንዳለ ማለት ነው። ዛሬ ሌላ የሰማሁት ምንድነው ሳህለወርቅ እኔ አዶን ኮል ፕሬዚዳንት ሬፕ የተደረጉ ሴቶች ውሃ መጠጣት ያልቻሉ ምግብ መብላት ያልቻሉ ሞዴስና ወደበር ይዛ ሄደች ማለት ነው። ይሄ በጣም የሚያሳዝነው ከቁመቷ በላይ ማሰብ ባለመቻሏ ነው። ሶሪ ቱ ሴይ ዛት በጣም ያሳዝናል። እና አላገጠች ነው የሚባለው። እና አሁን የኤርትራ አራዊቶች፣ የአብይ አህመድ አራዊቶች፣ የአማራ ክልል ዱርዮች ብዬ ለምጠራቸው ዱርዮች አገራችንን እየዘረፉ ኢቭን ሰው ኩክ አድርጎ እንዳይበላ ድስትና ማንኪያ እየወሰዱ ከዛ በኋላ መቀሌ እና ኃይለ ገብረስላሴ ተሰብስበው የሚያደርጉት ስብሰባ አንደኛ ትግራይ መቀሌ ብቻ አይደለችም። ትግራይ ትልቅ ናት። ትግራይን በሙሉ የተወረረው። ስለዚህ all we ask is እኛ ጋቨርንመንት አለን፣ ፕሬዚደንት አለን። ፕሬዚደንታችን ደብረጽዮን ይባላል ካልሰማችሁ። ስለዚህ የትግራይ ህዝብ መርጧል። አሁን ምንድነው እያደረጉ ያሉት ማለት ነው? ለምሳሌ አንድ ልጃገረድ አንድ ሴት ልጅ ታገባለች፣ የምትወደውን የምታፈቅረውን ታገባለች። ካገባች በኋላ ወላጆቿ መጣው ኖ አንቺ የመረጥሽውን አታገቢው፣ እኛ ነው ምንድርልሽ። that's what Ethiopia does. we vote for TPLF, leave us alone. ስለዚህ አንቺ የወደድሽውን ፍቺና እኛ የመረጥልሽን ነው የምናጋባሽ አይባልም እንደዛ። ስለዚህ ኤኒዌይ ትግሉ ይቀጥላል። ትግራይ ነፃ እስከምትወጣ ድረስ ትግላችን ይቀጥላል። ቅድም ሂሩት ሜንሽን እንዳደረገችው ደግሞ አዲስ አበባ ሆናችሁ በስም እጠራለሁ ፍሮይኒ ምናምን የምትባይ ሴትዮ ከማን ነው ከታማኝ ጋር ፐርሰናል ሪሌሽንሽፕ ካለች that's your problem። ግን ለትግራይ ህዝብ ገንዘብ አዋጣለሁ እያልሽ ለዓለም ሚዲያ እርዳታ እንዳይገባ እኛ እየረዳን ነው የሚል ማላገጥሽ የምታቆም ይሻልሻል። ለህሊናሽ ኑሪ። ቢኮዝ ነገ ይቆጭሻል። ኢሚዲየት እናትሽ አዲስ አበባ ሆና ከሆነ that's fine። ግን ሌላ ወገንሽ ነው ትግራይ ያለው። ይሄ ማሽቃበጥ አያዋጣም። ታማኝ ፓልቶክ ላይ ትግሬ ቅማላም እያለ ሲሳደብ የሚውል ዱርዬ ነው። he's not activist, he's not human right whatever ምንም ማለት ለራሱ እንኳን ስራ አሜሪካን ሀገር ስራ ሰጥቶ ዱርዬ ነው። ለትግራይ ገንዘብ ሊያዋጣ አይችልም። we know that አሜሪካን ሀገር ከመጣ ጀምሮ ስራ ሰጥቶ አያውቅም። እሱ እንደ ሬሳ ሳጥን ሻጭ የሰው መሞት መጠበቅ አለበት ኢንካም ለማስገባት እና ስለዚህ በትግራይ እንትን እያዋጣችሁ አታላቁ። አይኖ ገንዘቡ ደግሞ እንደማይደርሰው ምክንያቱም የኤርትራ ወራሪ እንትን ውስጥ እያለ የአማራ ፋኖ ምናምን የሚባል ዱርዬ ግሩፕ እያለ የሚገባ እንኳን ከሰጣችሁ እንኳን ምናልባት ማለት ነው ከሰጣችሁ ለነሱ አይደርስም። ስለዚህ ፕሊዝ በተሰቃየ ህዝብ ላይ አትነግዱ። ህሊና ይኑራችሁ፣ እግዚአብሔርን ፍሩ እና ይሄንን ነው መናገር የምፈልገው። ሌላው የአዲስ አበባ ልጆች ምናምን ተጋሩ ናቸው፣ ሞራላችሁ እንዳይነካ አይዟችሁ። ይሄ በማንነታችን ነው የመጡት። ኖ ሼም። ለራይታችሁ ፋይት ማድረግ አለባችሁ። እኛ ስለ ህልውናችን ነው ፋይት እያደረግን ያለነው። ፖለቲካ አይደለም እየሰራን ያለነው። አገርና ፍርስ አላልንም። እነሱ ናቸው እየወረሩን ሊያጠፉን ነው የሚፈልጉት። በየፌስቡክ የሚጽፉት እንደ ዳይኖሰር እናደርጋቸዋለን የሚሉት። እኛ እንደ ዳይኖሰር አንሆንም። ይጠፋሉ ሲባሉ እንበዛለን፣ ኃይለኛ እንሆናለን። ስለዚህ ሊባሰሎ ይሄንን መናገር የምፈልገው። አመሰግናለሁ።
Thank you so much. So I'm going to circle back to both of you guys in the back. I really appreciate for you guys willing to hold the flag and then be patient. So they were able to cover in 2 different languages. Well, 3 languages, of course, because Lisa did speak in English. So our last person that spoke in Amharic covers like the majority of Ethiopians who speak Amharic. I respect and understand that you guys are not deeply aware of what's happening in Ethiopia and Tigray region, but from just humanitarian perspective, so we are currently live, and so we have quite a bit of viewers right now, and it's actually broadcasted worldwide. So the video in some countries they're asleep right now, in some countries they're waking up right now. So with that in mind, what as Americans for both of you guys, when America remains silent, how do you guys feel? I mean, we're Americans as well, by the way, on paper, obviously, but like when you hear this kind of thing, it's Valentine's Day, you guys supposed to be out for your romance, but you took a time to join us to be able to speak. What's your take on, just from humanitarian perspective, when you hear there are children, literally 10-year-old to me as a child, I'm a father, and when 10, 12-year-old girls are being raped by military, and women, of course, what does that tell you guys? I mean, how do you feel?
Right now, I feel like I'm going to vomit a little bit.
Okay, go.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's being allowed in Tigray, and
Tigray,
obviously it's kept secret in America with sex trafficking. There's many sad things that are also going on in America, but the difference is that it's being allowed in Tigray, and in America it is also being allowed, but it is more pushed under the rug, and it's more kept quiet, and everybody knows about this, and it's still being allowed.
Sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah.
But I'm
knows
talking
what's
about.
going on in Tigray.
Yeah, I think everyone knows what's going on in Tigray. That's what I was trying to say. That everyone knows what's going on in Tigray, and it's still being allowed, and the Prime Minister is still allowing this, and he's supposed to be a role model for his people, and he is the complete opposite of a role model. I think I don't care that I'm here for Valentine's Day. I think we, as Americans, we need to use our privilege to help causes like this.
Exactly.
If Valentine's Day, it doesn't matter if a 10-year-old is getting raped tonight in somewhere. Tigray, like
we'll stand and hold this flag. I mean, being cold, it's nothing.
It is.
And it is cold.
Sad.
It is cold out here.
It is
degrees.
cold. Yeah. And I noted that Tigray as a country earlier because we need to manifest that it will be a country. So it is a country. We manifest that every day. Manifesting Tigray will be a country. So it is a country in order to manifest. Yes.
Yeah, just like what's going on with the Palestinian people in Israel. We need to advocate for these people who are being oppressed by oppressed. And it's really disheartening when you don't see the United States take action and sanction their government or provide some kind of reaction to this. Because sitting quietly is complacency. Like we say, like we just got through the Me Too movement happened here, and that was very powerful. And if you're silent, you're complacent. There's a lot of silence coming from the United States, and I really, it's disheartening to be an American without that.
Thank you so much, guys.
We can
We
say more
really
about it.
appreciate your time.
Of course.
I'm going to continue with them, so I don't want to freeze you guys up, but I really appreciate your effort. I hope you guys will be able to follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, we're going to be there for
Facebook.
the February 25th rally.
And you got my contact info, so I'll appreciate you guys contacting me.
Washington, D.C.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
make
right.
it loud and proud. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime, guys. Yeah, it was really nice meeting everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
have
you.
a good night, guys.
All right. So we're still live. I know you guys are cold. You got to go because I know you don't want to talk much, but that's okay. If you still, don't feel it, but we have a sister here. I don't want to make her shy, but obviously I want to give her an opportunity to say something. So would you please say something?
ሽሞይ ዝፋን ትእዛዝ ይበሃል ካብ ዴንቨር ኮሎራዶ የመጽየን ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ናይ ህዝብና ድምፂ ኣፍ እንዳሃለዎ ከይዛረብ ጽቡቕ ነገር ሰሪፍ እንተሎ ከይሪኦ ገይሮም ዓይኑ ንኽዕውርዎን ዝደልዩ ግን ንሕና እንተሃለና ግነውዚ ኣፍ ንኽንኮኖ ንኽንዛረበሉ ኢልና ካብ ዴንቨር ኒውዮርክ መጽና ኣለና ህዝቢ ትግራይ እዚ ኣይኮነን ነይሩ ኢሉ ሰሪሑ ንዓይ ተይበለ ሰሪሑ ኢትዮጵያ ካብ ዝነበረት ዓዘቕቲ ኣውፂኡ ኣብ ዓለም ከም ትረአይ ገይሩ ኣብዚ ደረጃ እዚ ኣውፂሑ ግን ኢዱ ካሕስኡ ግን ሞት ሬፕ ኣብ ፅርግያ ከም ናይ ቀይሕ ራሕዲ ምርሻን ንደቁ
Mr. Abedin. This was Abedin.
ናይ ደቁ ሞት ናይ ደቁ ስቅያት ይርኢ ኣሎ ህዝቢ ትግራይና ብጣዕሚ ይሕዝን እቲ ዝገርም ነገር ድማ ከም እንታማኝ በየነ ዝበለ ክንቋፅሮም እኳ ኣይግበአናን ሽሞም ክነልዕሎም ግን ትማሊ ባሕሩ ዓሳ ንምሓዝ ባሕሪ ምንፃፍ ይብሉ ነይሮም ሕዚ ግን ፈተውትና ኮይኖም ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ገንዘብ ክነዋፅ ኢና ይብሉ ኣለዉ ምናልባት ጅቦም ጎዲልዎም ይኾኑ እምበር ንዓና ሓዚኖም ኢና እኳ ኣይኮኑን ኣይሆፕ ዝሪኦ ሰብ ይዋፀሎም ዝኸውን ትግራይ ግን ደቂ ኣለውዋ ጀጋኖ ምሁራት ገንዘብ ካብ ማንም ኣይትደሊን እያ ትግራይ ንሕና ደቂ ኣለና ኣላ ጥራይ ይውፅኡልና እምበር ባዕልና ክንዕርያ ኢና ትግራይ ይኣኒሉ
Thank you. Harit, you got to go next. I know you're busy over there. I can see you. So you guys are welcome. Also, we can walk around a little bit, so like you're not freezing. You can hold one of you can hold the flag, and then so what you could do is as we walk, and maybe if you don't mind, like staying over here with them, and then you guys, I'll have you guys walk slower than because I got to work backward. But why don't you? I think you spoke first. I mean, I don't mind. Who wants to go next? Like something that you guys didn't cover.
It's very, very, very cold, but we're out here for Tigray. For Tigray, it's after midnight. I don't even know what time it is. It's after midnight, I know. But we're still here because
we're still fighting with this wonderful ladies from Denver, Colorado. You guys look, man.
Yes,
okay.
We're up and fighting because our brothers and sisters are not given any time. They're not resting. They're fighting. They're fighting every second in all kind of ways. Like they're fighting with guns, and then some of them are fighting with the looters and with the Eritreans, animals, with the Fano. ምስኩሉ ፋይት ይገብራለው every second ወደ አማርኛ እንደገና ስመለስ እኛ አልተኛንም አንተኛም በርዶናል በጣም በርዶናል ግን በርዶንም እያማረርን አይደለም ለትግራይ ነው የሚታየን ነገር ምንድነው እኛ በርዶን ነፃነት ባለበት ሀገር ላይ ነው በረደን ራብን ምንለው እንደፈለገን እያወራን ወንድሞቻችን እህቶቻችን እየሞቱ ነው ለሁሉም እናዝናለን ለሁሉም እንቅልፋተናል አይዟችሁ ደግሞ ይያልን ነው እንደምናሸንፍ እናቀዋለን ግን ለጊዜው ግን ያው በቃ እንግዲህ ምንችለውን በሙሉ እያደረግን ነው አሁንም በድጋሚ ንግስትም ስሟን ጠቅሳታለች ፍሮይኒ ገብረጻድቅ በጣም የተረገምሽ ነሽ በጣም የምታሳዝኝ ሰው ነሽ ታማኝ ሞታችንን ነው የሚፈልገው ታማኝ ሞታችን ለሞታችን ሲጸልይ ከርሞ አሁን በእኛ ስም ደግሞ ገንዘብ እያሰባሰበ ነው ገንዘቡ ወደ ትግራይ እንደማይሄድ እናቀዋለን ተገሩ እንደማያዋጡ እናቃለን ለእናንተ ነገር ግን አዲስ አበባ ሆናችሁ ያስፈራራሽ አንቺም በተለይ አንቺ የምታቂውን ሰው በሙሉ ያሳሰርሽ የምታቂያቸውን ሀብቶች በሙሉ በግድ እንዲያወጡ ያስደረግሽ ለጠላት ነው ገንዘባችንን አሳልፈሽ እየሰጣሽ ያለሽው በዛ ላይ ለኢትዮጵያ ላልተመረጠው መንግስት በዶላር ገንዘብ ለምን እንደሚገባለት እናቃለን ምክንያቱም በዶላር የሚገባለት ምንጩ በሙሉ ተዘግቷል የተዘጋው በምንድነው አንዱ ትግራይን አታክ አደረገ ትግራይ ብቻ ናት ታክስ ትከፍል የነበረች በወር ከ40 ሚሊዮን ዶላር በላይ የውጭ ገቢ የውጭ ምንዛሬ የምታስገባለት ትግራይ ነበረች እሱን ስላጣ ብቻ ልመና ውስጥ ተገባ ልመናው እኛ መሆናችን በእኛው መጀመራችሁ ደግሞ ሌላ የሚያሳውቀው ነገር አለ እናንተ ተሰባስባችሁ መብላት ነው የምታውቁት እንጂ ወዳችሁ እስኪቆዘር እንዳንቺ ማለት ነው እንደ ፍሮይኒ ታማኝ ልጆቹን ያስተማረው ያ በጎፈንድሚ ነው ያስተማረው ልጆቹ ሁሉንም ነገር ያደረገው የኖረው ሰርቶ ማያቅ ከብት ነው ሲልሰድበን የከረመ ከብት አሁን ደግሞ አንቺ ከሱ ጋር ሆነሽ ገንዘብ ለህዝብሽ ከህዝብሽ ነጥቀሽ ህዝብሽን ልታስገድይ መቆምሽ ተካፊያለሽ trust me ተካፊያለሽ አንቺ ብቻ አይደለሽ አካባቢሽ ያለው ሁሉ ይከፍላል ግን ተጋሩ ለዛ ገንዘብ እንደማታዋጡ እናቃለን የምታዋጡ ሰዎች ደግሞ ተገዳችሁ እንደምታዋጡ ነው አርገን የምናስበው እንጂ ማንኛውም ጭንቅላት ያለው ትግራዋይ ገንዘብ አዋጥቶ ህዝቡን አያስጨፈጭፍም። ያ ገንዘብ ትግራይ እንዴት አድርጎ ነው የሚሄደው? የማይቻል የማይሆን ነገር ነው እየተደረገ ያለው። እርዳታ እንዳይገባ እየተከለከለ ያ ሁሉ አውሬ ያለበት ቦታ ላይ ያ ሁሉ አውሬ ወታደር ብለን እንጥራቸው ከተባለ ነው ለነሱ ነው የሚዋጣው። ለነሱ አልፎ ደግሞ ለመሳሪያ ነው የሚዋጣው። በዚህ ማለበዛ እናንተ የምታዋጡት የምታሰባስቡት ገንዘብ ትግራይን ለመርዳት ሳይሆን ትግራይ
صباح الله فلان لا صباح الله هم نابزي فلوس خاطر ولا هذا زر نفتي بدحري هوري ولا زازر yeah because the flag is like waving like wonderfully
I know.
sorry guys
Okay. በቃ እኔ ማለት የፈለኩት እሱ ነው። አዲስ አበባ ሆኖ ህዝባችንን ከሚያስጨፈጭፉት ሰዎች አንዷ ሴት ሆና ይሄን ሁሉ የምታደርገው ነገር እንድታቆም ጥያቄም እያቀረብን ነው። ባታቆሚም ያው የሚደርስብሽን ለወደፊቱ ደግሞ ከወዲሁ እያስጠነቀቅን ነው።
እሺ ሌላ መዝራት ትፈልጉ ማየሁም ተዛሩ
Okay, I go next. I want to cover about ethnic profiling. I'm gonna say it in English or Tigrinya. كلكم throughout Ethiopia ዘለኹም that are facing ethnic profiling.
let the hand go down just hold the stick that's it yeah
So what I was saying was about ethnic profiling. كلكم أخواتنا throughout Ethiopia ዘለኹም ብዙ ችግር ዘጋጥመኩም ምሳሓትኩም ኢና ንሕና ኣይደቀስናን even ብዙሕ ችግር ከም ዘጋጥመኩም ንፈልጥ ኢና the bank account is frozen, they can't pay bills, they can't do a lot of stuff. There's no free press in Ethiopia. Journalists who are speaking up, they're getting arrested and some are murdered. And what I want to say is we do have an elected president, Debretsion. That is who our president is of Tigray. And then Tigray will prevail. We'll get there.
and where are you right now
We are in New York City and it's
and
very
how cold is it
I can't
oh,
say
so
cold. And I'm very
cold.
freezing.
okay go ahead please she wants to say something go ahead this is Alan from Denver Colorado again guys
خلي تأيك بالدلي أتم بهايمانة التموتو تاريخكم سيو
all right we're gonna walk this way so come yep. so we can get the blood flow going
تأيو بهايمانة تموتسي تاريخكم سيو بهايمانة باباس لبونا أو نماتياس لباترانيك بتعمينا رسبيك نقوره بزح نقر حملواتكم من دو فلتينا بينقل بباباس بأشتقوا يكون لا تشوفوا وتنقل أو بيعيو فلسنا كمينا لكن ما ينقاقينا هذا كتبطو هرك هذا نبعنا تقاقمون اليوم نحن باباس صبونا كلهم بصرحوا أبوتات مسبيتهم يومنا إذا تشوفوا هايمانة نبتاقوا ومحتل عيكم أنا كتبتاللو نمر حول بهال نقر يلي خزي أبقعينا سمعكم يلي إنا راح عندنا حدوقنا لك إنا نبنى لنا يغني لنا والرئيم يوم تعمي كد لازم تقرأي ولا حولنا أنت ناس لنا إيش نفنان تقولي thank you
thank you so guys we're live in New York City this is your host Mike Casahun I'm going to show you the city real quick it is past midnight believe it or not I know you can't see me but I am talking behind the camera I'm going to show you just like a glimpse of New York City what it looks like in the middle of the night so we came here 3 days ago to protest in front of the United Nations to make sure that the world hears us out loud and clear. We want to stop the genocide in Tigray. We want the U.S. and the world to stand up for justice, for humanity. What's happening in Tigray is unacceptable. And I really appreciate all of you guys who's tuned in, following us all evening. We were able to meet a couple Americans here. They walk right up to us and they say, hey, we've been seeing this. What's going on? So We were blessed for them to give us the opportunity to interview them, and they have stated their opinion. Tigray flag is in New York City flying. So as you guys can see, I'm back to my sisters, and I think Adam might want to say something still. No? Yeah.
ኣብ ቀረባ ግዜ ኣብ ኒውዮርክ ምስ ናይ ዓለም ባንዴራ ክትውለብለብ እያ
That's right.
እዋ
That's right.
ዛትስት ጀሚርናያ ንኤና ትማሊ ሒዝናያ ውዒና ሎማዕቲ ትለ ሒዝናያ ላርደናዮ ውዒና ክፋለጥ እዋ ምክንያቱ ናይና ፍላግና ተጋሩ ፍላግ እዚኣ ምኳና ንዓድና ኢልና ኢና ነፋልጦም ኢና እንታይ እዩ ኢላወልና እንዳጠየቁና እንዳነገርናዮም ኢና ውዒና ስለዚ
እሞ ኣሕዋት ሰሚዕኹም ኢኹም ዓለም ሓደ ነገር ክብል እየ ትብለላ ይሰምዕ ኣለኹ እየ ኣነ ኤልሳ ይቅርታ ዓለም ኢላ እያ ኦልሬዲ ኣነ ኢደን ቀጥቂጠ ቁሪ መይተ ናይ ከተማ ኒውዮርክ ዝኒሄ ቁሪ ከይመስለኩም Go ahead, Elsa Haftay.
I want to say all of you guys that is profiting.
Tom Lao video?
Yeah, Tom Lao, you guys are making money off Tigray's blood. Tigray can حجزين عنا منكم GoFund page كفيتكم زكون لسه هيكنزل حجوات زلكم نعحكم to profit for your own self. GoFund page, it's not fair to the people of Tigray. Tigray حزبي خمس جنزة حمشت something أعرف باني. So all this money that's going to GoFund page in the name of Tigray people, it's not going to them. So anyone else, if you before you start donating money, please try to find out where the money's going. Okay, there's so many accounts that is open under trying to help Tigray's medical care, trying to help Tigray's starvation. So please, stop making money, trying to make profit of Tigray's people. So thank you so much. It is very cold out here.
Thank you, Elsa. So you guys, Elsa is one of the 5 women from Denver, Colorado who came for the protest here yesterday. This is your host, Mike Casso, Cyber Power of Tigray. Ephraim is my other buddy who typically, hosts for you guys, mostly in Tigrinya, as well as Amharic. As you all know, language is a privilege, but I mainly focus on in English because for a number of reasons. Number one, English is widely spoken language internationally, but most importantly, for our friends in the United States and Canada, throughout Europe and Australia, who's been supporting us speaking in English, and for Tagaru diaspora around the world, Tagaru in Ethiopia, who are tuned into English. I want to make sure that we cater you guys the fact. What Abiy Ahmed and his mercenaries are outlying and making up stuff that's not really happening on the ground. We want to make sure we counter those lies in the language that most people in America, in Europe, Australia, and Canada understands. So with that, you guys are awesome. We appreciate you. On February 25th, we are going to be meeting up in in Washington, D.C. That is going to be a big protest that we're hoping and expecting most of you to show up. Until then, I appreciate you. This has been like an amazing turnout for us like yesterday. And today, we just came out in the middle of the night before we catch our flight to return to our homes and our families, of course. But in Tigray, that's not an option. Imagine, that's not an option. For 100 days, our Tagaru people have suffered, 101 days actually to be exact. So we want to put an end to that. So with that, this is a glimpse of New York City for you all. Good night, and thank you so much. Be blessed, be safe, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much.